Greetings one and all, this is Riddim Works and welcome to my channel and welcome to yet another episode of Riddim's PSN Club, dated as seen on your screen. Now this is a show that features gameplays and gaming related stuff contributed by my friends, my brethren and my sistrins in my PSN network. That has held my interest and entertained me over the last week, and I hope it entertains your very selves. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Press that start button. Number one in the gaming chart. Shutter 831, I tear them apart. Yeah, here we got Shutters 831 and his contribution, and it is from Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Now that is a mouthful. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not really a great fan of anime. Wasn't as a child. I don't even know if this is even categorized as anime, but it just reminds me of that genre, and just wanted to feature something different, just to see how people basically vibe on a game like this. You know, it's not really a game that I would even have time to even watch, but looking at the game, it looks a very beautiful game. It's got a, you know, nice watercolor look and feel to it, you know, and I've looked through some of the walkthroughs that he's put up. I think this is part 4, but there are some parts of the walkthrough that's really emotional. You know, if you give it time, you know, if you let your heart open up to it, it's very emotional to watch. So yeah, so this is it. This is one of the fight sequences. There's many different fight sequences that takes different forms in gaming, if you like, you know. But this one, like the 2D side scroll, if you like, is another combat feature of the game, I guess, because there's many different types of combat features featured in this game. So we have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Can't you tell I'm reading it off a piece of paper, because I couldn't remember that. And next up we have the camping police himself, Inferno. I'm gonna make you famous. So with a double bill of kills. First one with his final kill cam, gets his teammate through the window first and aims, and he scores 180. And here we have a phenomenal lob coming from Inferno. So look at that ball of steel and pain right there. Let's have a look at that again. That's foresight, spatial awareness and skill all wrapped into freaking one. Look at that. And next up we got some footage taken from Zegnus UK from Destiny's Crimson Double package, which was featured in the Valentine's Day timed event. Now, this is nothing against the gameplay, but for me personally, the mode itself doesn't really fill me with excitement, simply because it's just a variation of Trials of Osiris, in my opinion. And I really do think, even with like some of the ardent Destiny fans, that they want something different now. Yeah, it's still a fun game to play, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on the game whatsoever, but I just think right about now it's just something bigger needs to be added towards the game. And next up on the gaming menu, we got a spontaneous Pacific heist coming from KR2YCHO. There's nothing really spontaneous about a heist if you got 4 people ready to play one. Do you know what I mean? So maybe they're just saying, well, seeing as we're here, let's do a heist. But it's very rare that you can actually get 4 people doing a heist in quick time, you know. So it can't really be spontaneous, to be honest with you. But I get where he's coming from. Pacific heist is a heist I haven't even done, so I don't even want to be spoiled by too much of the gameplay, but I just wanted to feature it because, as you can see, the clan are basically scantily dressed ladies. Nice touch, I guess, but they all seem to be guys playing, or I know Krycho is definitely a guy playing, so make of it as you will, I guess. Interesting look. And next up on the gaming planet, we've got a contribution coming from Garros82. His YouTube channel is Garros Gaming, and he's playing the newly released Street Fighter V. Now, every time I see one of these games in action, it just harks me back to the days when I was at school, when I was a schoolboy spending my lunch money on arcade games. And also it just harks me back to the days of Mortal Kombat, which was more or less the archetypal fighting game for me. Yes, you had Street Fighter, obviously, but I never had a SNES, to be honest with you. So I can't really incline myself to that train of thought, if you like. But I loved fighting games then, and to some degree I like them now. But Fight Night Champion for me is more or less the ultimate fighting game. The Fight Night series, boxing games, I really like a lot because it doesn't involve all of those super skills. Do you know what I mean? All those way out skills that these dudes possess. And when you watch these games on esports and stuff like that, it's just on another planet. Do you know what I mean? The way they utilize their skills, and also having fight sticks to use instead of controllers. That's a dedicated player if they use fight sticks and stuff like that. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see the Street Fighter series continue into the PS4 generation, as it were. So yeah, good stuff, Garros Gaming. I really do think that personally, as I get older, I want to play games faster. I don't want to play games slower. And as much as I like the Hitman series, as much as it's a beloved series to a lot of gamers, it's a thinking man's shooter at the end of the day, which I truly, truly appreciate. But for me, I just don't want to be rambling and trundling on and getting stuff and putting on clothes and this and that and what have you. You know, there's got to be a time and a place for that. And I'm not knocking the game. Please don't think I'm knocking the game. But for me personally, I'm 51 years old. I'm going to be 52 next month. And I don't want to be playing slow games as my reflexes get slower. I do think that video gaming is of a real benefit to elderly people in terms of their hand-eye coordination. I really do think that is a scientific fact that those things do benefit gamers of a mature persuasion, as it were. So for me to be playing games like this, I'd rather be sitting down and playing chess. Do you know what I mean? If that's the case. But yeah, I mean, the way our Hitman looks, it doesn't look no different from Hitman Ascension from PS3. I have to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? Maybe because I'm playing it on a bigger screen, it looks bigger, I guess. But for trophy hunters, it's going to be a freaking absolute dream for them to play, because there's many different permutations on how you get to the target. But for me, I didn't even have to go this far to even change my clothes. I could have just stood the same place, waited for the target, and just shot him there with my silence weapon, which I did do in this video, but I'm not going to show the whole of it. But you know what I mean. But for me, yeah, Hitman, yeah, it's alright, but need some new IPs, man, some new IPs. And the YouTube comment of the week comes courtesy of Notorious777, which basically states, "Your channel rocks, dude. Keep it up, loving the videos." Now, a simple comment like that might just be, you know, the norm for a lot of big YouTubers. Do you know what I mean? And it could just go over your head, under your armpits, between your legs, whatever. But for me, it's very inspiring to know that people do watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring, and it's nice to know that people take time to look at your shit. You know what I mean? You know, and to rate it as well, you know, because I don't mind criticism in any way, shape or form. I don't mind constructive criticism in equal measure. But when somebody actually takes the time out and say, yeah, I like your videos, it just kind of gives you a reason to carry on doing what you're basically doing. Not to say that I totally depend on subscribers and what have you to keep doing my shit, because I love gaming, which is first and foremost. You know, you've got to have the love for the gaming. If you don't have love for gaming, then it doesn't make any sense. But it's nice to get really good feedback, just someone enjoying your videos. And next up, to accompany the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 with On Your 6 Squad video series, I've created an On Your 6 Squad Call of Duty Black Ops 3 community. Please don't think it's a select group of renegades and hooligans that I've enrolled into the squad. Anybody can request to join the squad. The only thing that we require is that you have a headset and microphone that basically works, because that's all part of the appeal for the videos, to hear all of us lose our freaking minds in the game. So please, if you want to join, you're free to join. Just keep those requests coming. And before the last item, where I subsequently power down my controller and head out into the wild blue yonder, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be releasing my forthcoming Riddim PSN Club episodes every fortnight within 14 days, because I don't want to skimp on the content. I want each and every episode to be jam-packed with stuff. And as you know, sometimes stuff doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be skimping on that and shortchanging you guys with any content. So I'm going to be releasing and uploading Riddim's PSN Club episodes every fortnight within 14 days of each other. So it's with that, I'm going to leave you with me pimping my Valentine's Day GTA 5 ride in 3 minutes. And that's all we got time for this episode. I want to thank each and everyone who contributed to this week's episode. And I also want to thank each and everyone that's been watching the series thus far. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And for those who are not in my PSN, if you want to be a part of the PSN club, please, by all means, send me a friend request, send me a message, send me anything. My PSN is Riddimworks, RIDDIMWORKS. So it's with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu for now. And as always, you know the coup, whatever the game, media, format, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's truly about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, stay blessed, Megan.